Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and this is day 25 of 30 Days Lost in Space, the end of the penultimate week. As ever, today we have a quiz to do, so let's get on with it. 30-day challenge quiz 5 of 6. Let's see, what have we learned? Start quiz. Which of the following best describes a library when talking about programming? Right, it's not the best place to do coding work, but it sort of is, but it isn't. It's additional resources that you can call upon to do things, easily imported. Yep, that's the one. Cool. Which of the following kit components require an external library in order to work properly? The keypad did, the LED did, the breadboard didn't, but the 7-segment did. So I think that's all of those. How do you add an internal library? Include library. Yep, that's the one. It don't have to copy the code in. It doesn't not support, so it does. So that's the easy way. There we go. Do you have any feedback? Not today. That's that. Oh, that's it. That was a quick and fairly easy quiz, and I'm pretty sure I got it all right. There weren't any that I was confused about. Yes, indeed. In 47 seconds, I've got 4 out of 4 points, 100%. So, that was the day. Now, as ever with these, there's... Oh, I don't want to do that one yet. We're not there yet. Let's go back down here. They ask you to do a creative thing. Now, what I'm going to do, this is the circuit from yesterday, which works, but I'm not entirely happy with. So what I'm going to do is strip it down, rebuild it using the 3-color LED, which I've got now, the right one, and try and activate it a little bit more. I'm going to try and do what I want to do, and if it works, I'll come and show you how it works. If it doesn't work, then I might do something different. But my intention is to have the 3-color LED, or the multi-color LED, change states depending on when you flick the switches. So it will be off to begin with. You flick the first switch, it will go to a color. Flick the second switch, it will go to a second color. Third switch, it will go to a third, probably green for the last final color. And then, and only then, will the countdown actually begin. Now that might be outside of my ability level, because I don't quite understand how that works, but I'm hoping that in playing around with it and trying it and experimenting, it will help me learn, as making these videos is helping me learn by trying to explain it to, well, you. By trying to explain it to other people, beds it in my brain better, and trying to put it in different words rather than just copying exactly what they've done helps me to understand it a little bit. So hopefully that's the plan. I shall try and get these wires so they're not all tied up and make it look nicer as well. As a, well, I assume not a final build because there's another week to go. But the creative of that, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'll do that off camera, come back and show you it, hopefully, all working perfectly. Okay, I'm trying to figure this code from scratch and I'm not having much luck with it. I'm going to stick with it, but to get my thoughts down as they are at the moment. Right, I've got the switch wired up, so it's got 3 switches, the 3-color LED all programmed in, working. I can make it light up any color I like. Now, in the code, what I've got is 3 if statements. So basically, if switch 1 is on, turn it to, I don't remember what color that is. It's down here, blue. Let me put that in there. Blue. Yeah, there we go. If switch 2 is on, make it green. If switch 3 is on, make it red. Now that all works as intended. Let me upload that and show you. It works as intended. It comes on white because we're sending nothing, nothing, nothing. That's the way these LEDs work. So if I flick switch 1, it turns it to blue. Now even if I flick it back, it stays on blue. If I do 2, it goes green. If I do 3, it goes red, in any order. But I'm having trouble figuring out the intelligence behind if I flick the switch back off again, do something else. And the reason I'm having trouble with that is I'm using these if-else loops, but if I put in, for instance, in there, make it go white. Actually, make it go off. That would be the best bet, wouldn't it? Yeah, there we go. Right, so if switch 1 is on, turn it blue. If not, turn it off. It's off. It works like that. If I turn switch 1 on, it will light up blue. If I turn it off, it goes off. But if I turn switch 2 on, oh, it's gone green. And then off. Why is that working? That shouldn't be doing what that does. Alright. Ah, off. That might be a way around doing what I want it to do. Right, no. What I want it to do, I understand that now, because we're definitely saying send that, and then we're saying don't send anything, but we're still sending that, so that's okay. That adds up, and that works. That does what I want it to do. But what I actually want it to do is to only come on green when 1 and 2 are both down. So I want it to be off. I want to flick switch 1 and have it come on blue, for instance. It doesn't matter the colours yet. And then I want it to come on green when I do that. And it sort of, it changes it. It adds the green into the mix. But it's still sending the blue. So it's sending the blue and the green. And if I have the red on, then that will send the blue and the red. Or the red and the green. Getting really sort of yellowy. Which I don't want. What I want is nothing to happen if I flick switch 2 on its own. I want it to be an adding up thing. So if 1 turns on one light, 1 and 2 turns on the second light. So as if it's a control panel sort of flicking one in sequence to increase and then increase. But I'm having trouble doing that. I've tried like AND statements and things. I can do that to make that say if switch 2 and digital read switch 1. Actually, that might work now. Not switch exclamation mark 1. Go green. Else do nothing. That might do it. Now no, it's not liking something there. And I have closed that out. I've closed that out. It's not expecting another end to a thing. Yes, because I've got that open there. So I'll need that closed there. Yes, I get confused with all these different shaped brackets. Right, so I've got nothing on at all now. If I flick 1, it goes blue and it goes off. That's gone red. That's not going green. That's a good thing. So if I do that and that, no, then it still only goes to the strange coloured thing, and that still does that. But that works. Right, I'll play around with it a little bit more. So I shall see you soon. Okay, I've been going over this a few times over a few days, and I don't get it. I can do things, but it seems to be blending the colours rather than turning one on and off. I've looked at a few alternatives online, and I just don't understand it. So I'm going to put it aside before I feel like I'm just beating my head against things. I obviously will come back and try and do it at some point in my own time, but I want to get on with more days and continue on and actually get home. So thank you for sticking with me throughout this day. It feels a bit of a letdown, but I got 100% in the quiz, so I feel happy and sad that I don't understand what I want to do. I'll stick with it. It'll be burning in the back of my brain, and eventually I'll get there. But for now, that's it for today. I shall see you tomorrow when we're going to start the final week and do more complicated stuff. So that's going to bode very well for us, isn't it? So thank you for watching. I shall see you soon. Bye bye for now.
With that, I will see you guys tomorrow for your very, very last week getting back home to Earth, fighting your way through different systems and etc. So again, see you guys very last week tomorrow.